course. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Utah's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He might want another play. To the air, it's Barnett. Grab near the marker, it's Rogers. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Myers on the move. Finds space on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking. outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker.
Turning on the Jets. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit. just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Utes will line up to punt it away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
He's going up top. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Got it on the outside, it's Rod. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tight route.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Got his man out of the backfield. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, NC State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here. on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off-play action on first down. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on third down. The Utes line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is...
breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Yeah, and we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
For 6 more points. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Creates a little space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Turner. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Under fire. Finds his man. It's Glover. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball comes to rest right there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Might be looking to run. Finds a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble.
There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Got a little space. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Utes will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, NC State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Thomas looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You can put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Thomas back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is... and you got to find him in the passing game.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Going up top again. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind...
Breaks into the open. Oh, better look out. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little...
Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.